When people disrespect me, I make a move.
Scooter Braun is known for managing some of the biggest stars in the music industry, but now it's all falling apart for him because they're all leaving him.
Lately, like, I've had a target on my back. Like, people just want to see me fail, want to see my acts fail.
But why are they all leaving? Allegedly, it might all have to do with some shady things he's done. And not just shady, but completely illegal.
I think that's very, very dangerous.
He might even be going to prison for it, which is why they're getting out now. And Taylor Swift supposedly foreshadowed it all.
If guys don't want me to write bad songs about them, then they shouldn't do bad things.
The whole thing is actually pretty complicated. This all started last week when it seemed like everyone was coming out of the woodwork to announce that they were cutting ties with Scooter Braun. Demi Lovato, Indiana Menzel, Ariana Grande, and even Justin Bieber, the client who started it all for him, and has been known to be one of Scooter's best friends. Because everyone was dropping him as a manager, people started to wonder what was about to come out about Scooter Braun. That made pretty much all of his clients announce that they were no longer working with him. Weirdly enough, the answer to that might just be in the lyrics of a Taylor Swift song. This all started just a little less than a year ago when Taylor Swift released her newest album, Midnights. I'm sure we all know by now that Taylor Swift has been in a massive feud with Scooter Braun for years. According to her, he tortured her and taunted her for years before he ultimately bought all of her masters from her old label, Big Machine. He's the reason why she's recording her first 6 albums, and she hasn't been quiet about just how much she hates him in her music. She's even released a ton of his secrets in her songs over the years. Allegedly, one of her lyrics about him cheating on his wife was what caused him to get divorced. But the craziest thing she's ever revealed about him was in the song Vigilante Sh from Midnights. Even though it came out almost a year ago, no one had any idea at the time that it was allegedly exposing the reason why all of his clients would end up leaving him months later. In the song, Taylor sings about how someone told Scooter's white-collar crimes to the FBI. That being said, this song is allegedly about Scooter. She's never confirmed it, but it's pretty obvious. And for almost a year, people have wondered what Scooter Braun's white-collar crimes were, because we all know that he's just not really a great person. We know that he allegedly cheated on his wife. We know that he works his clients like Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber too hard, and we know that he bought Taylor Swift's masters out from under her. But none of those things are crimes. But now the crime has finally been revealed, and it puts all the pieces together about why all his clients are cutting ties with him once and for all. And it's because, just like Taylor Swift said, his white-collar crimes may have been reported to the FBI, and he may be going to prison soon. So here's the deal. Scooter Braun is a shareholder in a company called HYBE. Supposedly, he had over $86 million worth of shares in the company. He's also the CEO, and HYBE is literally responsible for BTS, the K-pop group. Allegedly, right before BTS announced their break, Scooter sold more than $14 million worth of his shares in HYBE, which would obviously be considered inside trading, because essentially he sold his shares of HYBE while knowing that they were going to tank when BTS announced their break. Now again, this is all alleged, but it's the key to why all of his clients are leaving him. Allegedly, they all want to cut ties with him now because he's being investigated for insider trading and will most likely be going to prison for it. And Taylor Swift has been hinting at it for almost a year now. If this turns out to be true, it's pretty crazy that she's the one who let the cat out of the bag. And of course, there are other theories. Some people think that he's just getting out of the client management business, which is extremely possible. I mean, look at his fortune. I don't think he needs to be managing pop stars with $86 million worth of shares in HYBE, but would they all be publicly ditching him at once? I just don't think so. If anything, it'd probably be more of an announcement from Scooter's side that he was no longer going to be managing any clients at all, not the other way around. Then you have Ariana Grande, who unfollowed Scooter and her tour manager, who worked for Scooter on Instagram. That doesn't exactly scream that they're on friendly terms, does it? And this isn't actually the first time that Ariana Grande has cut ties with him. She allegedly fired him in 2018 due to his response after her Manchester lost her concert tragedy. Supposedly, he handled it so horribly and pushed her to go on with the tour even though she was traumatized and devastated that she fired him. So I guess it is possible that something like that happened again. There are rumors that she's upset about how he handled her affair news. Allegedly, she asked Scooter to come help her with a PR crisis, but he was on vacation and refused to leave. But again, it's not like Ariana is the only one who left. He lost all of his major clients on the same day. Maybe they just all got sick of him overworking them. Even Justin has tried to cut ties with him publicly, but Scooter has fought back and claimed that Justin can't leave him because they have 4 years left of their contract. So essentially, Justin is trying to break his contract just to get away from this guy. So it definitely seems like something absolutely major is about to come out, and whether it's the insider trading allegations and he's going to prison or something else entirely, I think it's pretty obvious that it's only a matter of time before we find out what exactly is going on here, and it'll be interesting to see if Taylor Swift's song was as literal as it seems to be. But what do you guys think? Do you think this is just a situation of his clients being sick of working with him, or maybe they're overworked, or do you think something darker is going to come out, like what Taylor Swift seems to have revealed in her song? Let me know in the comments below.